Streaming, recording has begun. We are back to the continuation of the Blind Demon Souls run. We beat 2 bosses last night. We beat Flame Lurker on the second try of the stream, and it felt pretty easy, but I was feeling a lot better yesterday in general. I'm not feeling quite as good today as I was yesterday, but way better than the stream before that, which I probably shouldn't have streamed on anyway. I actually didn't stream during that first stream of the day because I wasn't feeling well, but I still got on to die on Demon Souls, apparently. And then we beat the Dragon God. So now we are on to a new area, which we made a lot of progress, I think. I think we made a lot of progress. We've gotten a lot of keys. We saw what looks to be a boss, maybe, but I can't get to it yet. So, anyway, let's go forward. Just beat the original Darkest Dungeon for the first time. We learned a lot from the videos. Was on Radiant since it saves a lot of time and grind. Still tough as nails. That's awesome. Congrats to the idea. It seems like quite a few people are going back to Darkest Dungeon to finish it up at the moment. Mage is currently working on their first playthrough as well. Clearly left-handed. It was left-handed. It always reminds me of Command & Conquer. I played through the remaster of Command & Conquer about a year ago, whenever it came out. And that's up on YouTube as well, if you want to check it out, anyone. But the Commando, that was left-handed. That was left-handed. Ha ha ha. That was left-handed. Do some D&D stuff for an upcoming game. Nice. Are you taking advantage of that chat GPT in order to get some D&D stuff done? Not having to put in as much effort. Wonder if Twitch has cut loose engineers or something. Oh, with how bad it's been today? I don't know. Yeah, it really sucks too. I was having a really good time earlier, and with about an hour and a half left of the stream, Twitch started having some serious issues. I still went ahead and finished the stream, but it reduced my my viewer count by about 2/3. Apparently it wasn't just me, it was a lot of people. But alrighty, so we got a new key. It was the Warden's key, which we got from in front of this boss looking ballista thing. So you have no idea what ChatGPT is? It's a AI program that you put in a prompt and it writes things for you. So well, I know a lot of people are using it for things like D&D and stuff, but all right. So a new level. We've never been in here. Let's get it on. Get it on. So there's been a few things here that can kill us. There have been like these mind flayer guys, like straight out of Cthulhu. There's one up there. There's been some slave guys that are really easy to kill. Prisoners, I guess, is the right term. And then the third and most deadly thing so far, holes in the ground. Oh wait, there was a fourth thing too. There was some weird like creature. It was like an amalgamation of corpses or something. What? How did that part not hit him? I have no idea how that one hit didn't get him. Old-fashioned whoopsie. How the 200-hour deal's been? That's a lot of hours, not even counting off camera. So I had a 200-hour one in November, and that one was pretty easy to hit because I was feeling mostly fine in November. December had a 150-hour one, which we had some IRL issues that happen and weather issues that happen, and then I also started not feeling too good towards the end of December, but we still managed to hit the 150. And this is only the second month I've had a 200-hour contract, so we'll see how it goes. We're at the beginning of it now, but it's I don't know. We'll see. I haven't been feeling too well this beginning of this January, but medical stuff acting up. But yeah, the contract itself is very good. It's better than any contract as far as income that I've ever had from Twitch, so not allowed to tell you how much, but it is significant, but maybe not as significant as people would probably guess. Yeah, it was just like we had our water pipes freeze, even though I tried to prevent it, and we didn't have internet for 2 days, and I had to do it. 2 drives, one during a blizzard. It's what it is. It's what it is. APs modify them to fit in player backgrounds and your personal interests. Gotcha. All right. So there was a gate back there we can go in, but I'm gonna look around here first, I guess. Yeah, there's like a ball of corpses with weapons. It reminds me of one of the Elden Ring enemies, so. Oh, the Warden's Key goes this way, too. I don't complain about games take more time than usual. The great thing about November, December is I got to play through Ragnarok, though. Ah, okay. So that just loops around here. So now we basically have a shortcut, I guess. Shortcut. Which area is this again? B9. So this is right down the stairs. Not the first stairs, like the second or third stairs. But anyway. In and outs, take breaks from reading. Enjoy Demon Souls. I did always think it was just called Demon Souls. I don't know that I ever saw it written until this was being released, the remake. Demon's Souls. Like, the S's just blend together. S's blend together. Bonus streams have been 100% pineapple approved so far. I think you probably enjoy the story and scenery of Ragnarok better, and the bosses of this better, I'm guessing. Well, the bosses of this over the bonus bosses in Ragnarok. You like that the bosses in this are more mechanics based than just give me God of War inflating all their stats, right? I really enjoyed all of Ragnarok, though. I actually enjoyed all the boss fights too. Oh, that's that thing. Maybe it's not a boss. I don't know. Maybe it's not a boss. I thought it was a boss. I heard rats. Okay, that just loops around. Okay. Progress. I have a feeling, I haven't mentioned it yet because I'm afraid oh crap, I gotta put whatever, follower etc mode on before someone spoils something else. Yeah, sorry about this. I had some people earlier asking, it's like, Adam, why have you been turning sub only mode and stuff on? Well, I'm sorry, but people are literally just coming in, they're waiting. I can't even do follower only mode anymore. Someone waited 3 days on follower only mode to like just lay out all the spoilers for God of War Ragnarok. Thank goodness I had finished it like 3 or 4 days before, but people waited 3 days, came in, posted their very first message, just listing off all the major spoilers like character deaths and all kinds of stuff, bosses and stuff. Hey, a therapist? Yeah, man. I don't know. Anyway, I banned them immediately, as fast as I possibly could, but damage had been done to other people in chat. What extra sucks about it is there were some people that didn't watch. Well, there's a fog door. Let's go up first. There were people that didn't watch me play through God of War Ragnarok, specifically because they wanted to play through it themselves, and they were like, oh, okay, you're done. I can watch, you play through Demon Souls. Don't have to worry about God of War spoilers anymore. And then some of those people got spoiled with all that stuff in chat because of some jerk. But anyway, if you're here and you can't chat, I'm sorry. It's just, I have to do it. Is that a cool area? Yeah, I like it. I was gonna say it's a little bit samey, but that's by design. The repetition of the prison, I'm sure, is supposed to make you get lost and try to figure out where you've been and whatnot. Go to R Squared, Vegemite, Johnny Tightlips, where? Welcome in. Mortal Smurf. You'd want mods to filter chat to you. Yeah, well, one of the people too is also a mod, but no, I don't think we need it at that level. If we had stayed at the RimWorld 1200 average viewer number or something like that, then I would probably need something like that, Smurf, but at the moment, yeah. All right, I don't want this confirmed or denied, but I would be surprised if there's not like a gargoyle boss here. There's a gargoyle boss in all of the Dark Souls games, or at least an elite enemy, and in Elden Ring. I'd be surprised this one doesn't have it, even though it came first. Oh, we don't have to get to that. Yeah, I mean, even when we started averaging 1,000 people there for a while, I was able to keep up with chat pretty well, and chat was mainly behaved. So I think I can still manage around that number without having to have some kind of system in place. But no, I haven't figured out the crossbow thing, but I did see that we've come out in an area behind it. So I guess that has something to do with it. We don't know either way. Can't confirm or deny. Going to Ricks. That sounds about right, Ricks. Sounds about right. Well, I mean, sounds about right that you would say that. Okay, so there's still a 62,000 viewers now. Crossbow. There was like I thought it was a boss, and it might be, but there was an area with this like tall priest robed thing. Oh, there's actually things down there to read, huh? This tall like robed thing, and it was just like full of crossbows that just automatically fired down a path, and it did 2 volleys. We couldn't go down there yet. I tried using my shield, but every single hit takes all the stamina. I don't think you're supposed to go down there, but it was guarding. There was a key, the warden's key, which we got, and that allowed us to come here. So silver catalyst, we'll probably never use that. Imperial spy gear. Yeah, this is sort of a I know, yeah. Look how close it is. Where's our food? Wait, where'd you hear that? Did you see it on the YouTube episode, or did someone tell you? Hello? Someone just going to the food channel? Yeah. So during one of the dwarf episodes, we're talking about food or whatever, and I told them a couple of the Rakes food things, and I told them the story about the honey bun, where I introduced you to honey buns, and you were like, "What's a honey bun?" And I told you to like look for it or whatever, and then I thought you would just try the honey bun on its own, but you're like, "Yeah, man, I fried it with some Spam." I was like, "Rakes, what the crap are you doing? You have to test it on its own first. What?" I mean, as long as you like it, it doesn't bother me. I think that's how we got on the conversation. Like, people were like complaining that other people like certain food. I was like, who cares what food other people like? Like, you shouldn't care unless it's like, you know, cannibalism or something. But anyway, I think that's what we got on the topic. It's like, I told him, I was like, it's not like I'm talking behind Rakes' back. We've had this conversation with him here all the time. He will confess to these food sins. Start with pizza, yeah, I think so. I'll eat puppies. Hey, have you tried bread? No, but let me eat it slatted in Nutella first. Okay, so there's... Oh, here it is. Is he gonna turn around and kill me? I mean, we opened up a shortcut, so... Oh, that actually made me jump. I thought I was dead. It's fine, don't worry about it. I think I turned it off. Let's go with the spam. Little Debbie items are discontinued in Canada now. Really? Should be for Canada. There's an item over there. All right, let's test this. I think I disabled it. I hope so. I'm not dead. Oh, God almighty. That was just me stepping on something crunchy. Oh, no. There's an item over there. Do I have to die to get that? Holy crap. Your arch nemesis, a lever. Where did the lever thing come from? So the first day I'm playing this, I'm using this monitor for the first time on like 4K, right? And it has all these true black. Like, it's still dark. It's darker on my end right now than it is on the stream. But it was so dark, like, I thought it was supposed to be that way, but everything was really, really dark. And I did everything in that Bretonia area that I could find, or whatever it's called. Not Bretonia. Sorry, I'm playing, I've been playing too much Total War. But anyway, I did everything. And I went through the whole level for 4 hours. Literally for 4 hours. I just couldn't. I was like, something's going on. The lever was in an area that was just pitch black on my screen. You just literally could not see it on my screen at all. There was nothing there. So the only way I found it is I was going back through the level again, and I was like hugging the wall to see if I had missed anything. So yes, there's a lot of people here that know the game, but thankfully no one spoiled it. So now I have that story to tell, you know, for the future. People that knew, yeah. It's like my Bloodborne story. Dying when I make a hand gesture for emphasis. Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. With a hand that's far away from the camera. It was this. I was this far away from it the whole time. This far. Which is right here. I had to kill the red-eyed knight. Yeah, and the thing is, the red-eyed knight was literally one-shotting me at that stage because I had nothing. He was literally one-shotting me with everything, even like through my shield. He did enough damage that it would get rid of all my stamina and kill me. It was like, oh my god. Like, I'm gonna have to learn how to parry every single attack by him. Mercury rapier, nice. Nice. Oh, I can climb up those. Cool, I didn't know that. Pretty cool. Nice, nice. There must be another way up somewhere. But yeah, it was brutal. And then after that, I figured out the settings on the monitor. So if anyone ever gets one of these G7 monitors or whatever, it has 2 different settings for black. It has picture, which you can change the black in there. But then it also has game mode, and you have to also change the black in game mode. Can I? Whoa. What do you mean? This is peak fashion souls. Nipples out, helmet on. Come on. Nipples out is like one of the most important things when you're playing this game. I really think. Hang on. Nipples out until you get Radon's armor. Come on. Ryan gets hold of that one. What does she mean by helmet? I can't tell if that's a way. Let me look at the preview. The preview of stream. I think that might be a entrance over there or something. I'm kind of tempted to see if I can fit on that ledge, but I'm thinking probably not. There does look like there's something over there, but anyway, I'm not gonna risk it just yet. Game's much darker than the original. Yeah, I should turn the monitor setting back to what it was and take a picture with like my phone or something to show you guys just how absolutely nuts it was. It was pretty absurd. These quotes. Silly idea. Thank you for the 9 months. Silly idea. Pranked into letting you talk again. Definitely get more out of this exchange, right? You do, yeah, of course. I turned sub-only mode on just so Silly Idea would have to subscribe. Now that that has happened, I can turn it back off. Thank you, Silly Idea. Hopefully you're still here. Ah. Stone of Ephemeral Eye. Huge strats. The alert came in late. The alert didn't come in late. I have alerts off when I'm playing cinematic games. So the bonus stream at night, I have alerts off, and I just, whatever I'm able to look over at the list when it updates. So sometimes I'm a little late. Especially with the new setup. The chat monitor is further away than it used to be, so it takes me a little bit sometimes. But no, I very much appreciate things like subscriptions and whatnot, but occasionally someone like during a cinematic would start just like gifting subs one at a time, like lots of them over and over, which was, you know, that's super awesome. Thank you for gifting the subs and everything. But could you have waited until I was like perhaps doing something like this, exploring and talking? So I started doing that. I want to see what's in the other tower. There was like an NPC up there, or maybe an enemy, I don't know. I think that's where we were seeing across at. Can I drop off those stairs? I don't. Anyway, let's see what's up here first. Huh. But that opens from the other side. Turn chicken strip notification on for subs during this game? No. That's 13 days a year sort of thing. Tell you though, that chicken strips notification has made me some serious money over the years. It's also caused me some serious heart palpitations, so that's a trade-off. That's a trade-off. There's nothing near those streams that make me jump more than chicken strips. I mean, aside from a couple of actual game jump scares, but in general, chicken strips is the one that gets me. So it's because it's so loud. Yeah, we only did like 8 streams this year instead of 13 because of Tynan. Ooh, there's another item. Okay. Friggin' Tynan. Going Trisha. How dare he release something that got me up to 2,500 viewers and averaging over 1,000 viewers for like a month and a half. Chicken strips are scary. They're so loud. Me and Leaf, welcome in. Good to see you, Trisha. All right. Don't make any sudden movements. I will kill you. I wonder if he's gonna shoot me. Oh, I can talk to him. Okay. Prison of Hope special key. Do you think you're burned out on RimWorld a little bit? Been here lurking. Thank you.
What do you want? I am but a humble servant. I do not wish to interfere. I won't cause you trouble. I won't. What do you want? I am but a humble servant. I won't cause you trouble. I won't.
There's something down there. I don't know, man. I'm not trusting this guy.
What do you want? I won't cause you trouble.
All right, I'm curious about something. Where are we? Tower of Latria. It's all white and shiny right now. All right, I've killed all these guys in here so far, so I might as well kill this one. Okay. Please don't turn into something else. Oh, can I not kill him? Oh, I just missed. It didn't change. I actually thought I couldn't kill him. Why kill him or not kill him? I don't know. I've killed all those guys in here so far. Even the ones that ran from me with their hands up, I just killed them. Why'd I kill him? I don't know. Maybe I'll regret it. I actually wanted to see if it changed this. So I don't want to know. I don't want it confirmed or anything, but I've been trying to think of things that I've been doing that would change these other than killing bosses. I'm not sure. I still don't know exactly why one of them turned kind of blackish. I was going to see if maybe killing this guy, since he was non-combative, would change it to black a little bit before I get to a boss in this zone. So I didn't see it move. So I don't know. Okay. Okay, I'm just behind that thing. Where's the enemy I'm hearing? What? Roll tendency is confusing with a guide. Oh, you deleted a... Yeah, it's fine. That's all right. I don't mind seeing things like that after I'm done with the game. So even if it would have helped me, or... A lot of times in these games, there's some things that are pretty confusing. Even like Sekiro, I didn't know what some things did until I was done. And then I looked it up for my like subsequent, oh no, playthroughs. Oh, plagued. Oh no, I don't have the... I have a thing to cure plague, but I didn't know I needed it equipped. We hadn't been plagued before. Whoops. Good old-fashioned whoopsie. Where is that one? Counteracts plague. Okay. There we go. I think it does, Soul Sapper. I think so. All right, now I gotta remember exactly how I got there. Headshot. It's the Plague Doctor. So we go this way. Yeah, I think you are, Squared. Better safe than sorry, anyway. Yeah, if anyone has a message deleted, like, don't take it personally. We actually had someone really upset by it one time. Was that during Elden Ring or when? Someone got really upset, and like someone that hadn't been a subscriber for like 9 months got upset and was like, all right, well, I'm never coming back here again. And I was like, it's not a big deal. It doesn't go on your permanent record. It's fine. It's just we're being cautious. Oh, people did. Yeah, but the mods during Elden Ring, I was like, if anything could possibly be, even if they don't know and you don't know or whatever, just go ahead and just delete the message just in case. And then, you know, if it ends up it wasn't, then no big deal. But it's not a ban. It's just literally the message gets deleted. But some people got pretty upset. Cat's goodbye forever countless times. My messages are sacred text. How dare you? Killed someone through the wall. Nice. Behind the new release curve. This is one of the few cases where you actually know something. about the game I'm playing. Okay, and there's this side. Go down the stairs. And then I think we go down where the fog door was. And then, yeah, I think this is the way. Yep, cool. Nice. Is this remake ever coming to the PC? I would have normally said no, but I think it probably will eventually. I've been really surprised with some previously exclusive games. But it usually takes a few years, so I'd say no time soon. Yeah, maybe a few years, maybe. I know I could use my smaller weapon, but fine. Yeah, God of War, even Spider-Man. I feel like probably it will eventually. Probably eventually. Did I go check down here? That's true. This one did come out a couple years ago. Oh yeah, I went down. These both go to the same place. I forgot about that. This isn't a recent release. Even if they take, yeah, even if it takes a while. So basically you can pay extra, buy a console, and get access to it 3 or 4 years early, or just wait. Here's to buy consoles. I've gotten every PlayStation. I don't know. Over the years. I feel like there's no reason to have an Xbox. Sorry, Pineapple. Anymore, unless you're like only a console player, which I don't mind it. I never understood the thing where people are like console gamers aren't real gamers and stuff like that. It's like, get out of here. Play on whatever, I don't care. I never got the handhelds, no. I got the handhelds. Crap, where are my souls? It's really easy if you just don't get hit. I guess that's the case with everything in the entire game, or in any game. It's all just how hard at the end of the game, yeah. Just for playing on the PC, yeah, I do for the most part too. Also, I'm like playing with Mod Wife or something, you know. Uh-oh. Sign up, boss. Just don't run this game. I'm really suspicious. I think that's probably a boss door. I have no idea what to wear in there. I don't remember getting that attack. Oh, we... Maybe it does the plague because it's out here did the plague. I have no idea. Most anticlimactic... see, that's what I was thinking too. Pull their sword on their shoulder or sheath it so they could accidentally stab someone while running around. Yeah, about innocent bystanders. I don't at all. Can you change your stance to sword forward? Let's see how he holds it one-handed. Let's see. No matter what, he holds it over that same shoulder. All right. Let's see what's in here. Snoop Dogg's in there. Maybe. Oh no. Small enemies. Small enemies are always the scariest. Character size is always the scariest. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. What if she gets mad about this? What if this buffs her or something? Excuse me. What's her name? Fool's Idol. Excuse me. The voice is reviving the idol. The game is spoilering the mechanics for me. Back to square one again. This is never ending. I have to stop the singing. Is this the woman with the ring? Surely not. That was forever ago. I'm just thinking out loud, by the way. Brother, the voice, brother. Voice is reviving the idol. Okay. Why isn't she attacking me? Last time a boss had this many church pews, it held its eyes in its own hand and dropped the ceiling on you. That's true. What does this one say? Up above. Okay. So I need to go up those stairs probably. What is this? Baby's nail? What? What? The stairs are blocked. Oh god, there's more than one of them. Crap, crap. Was that the real one? Right, they're all the real one? Nope. What are these traps? She just casting that on me? Tell where the traps are. Maybe I don't. Maybe she's just casting that on me. Oh, I see. I see the traps. Okay. You can just see them when they first place them. There's one like on top of that back one. What? I thought they disappeared after you get hit once. They do not. Oh, it's the wrong one. I don't know how you tell them. Tail. Please, it's coming out. Do I have any more heals? I don't know where the traps are now. Okay, let's see if she revived. Nope, I guess not. I got an achievement. Alright, well, that boss is dead in the first try. I just didn't understand the trap mechanic. GG. Up above. I don't understand this. Yeah, where they seem feeling. I thought I was gonna have to fight them. That's why I was like set up. Talk about an element of the boss that isn't obvious. Is it anything at all that can change anything in the future? Is it like now this is a past thing, so it can be talked about and it doesn't do anything else? I thought I was gonna fight them. I thought that was why the boss was so easy. Oh, past. I have no heals now. They're just like, all right, see you later. Thanks through the lift. Was it something to do with why I couldn't go up the stairs? No, it isn't all white. Doesn't look like it. It looks like it's the same as it was. Hooray, I can go back to the thing. Doll Demon Soul. Oh, it looks the same color. Related to the singing? Was it the ring woman? To the Nexus. What's up, Patches?
Well, we've long been acquainted, so I'll give you a good price, eh?
I'm not, yeah, I have to be careful what I ask. Ah, it's okay. I'll just wait until after I'm done with the game. We'll go over it then. Surely we'll remember, just in case. You'd find it funny. Is it something to do with the fight itself? If it's something to do with the fight itself, that's fine, I think, since it's dead now. As long as it doesn't come back later. I guess I need to buy some of those.
Well,
Can we upgrade anyone? Blending together in your head. Like a fresh playthrough for you.
I was worried sick.
Got all these keys. I wonder if I still need those. Oh, I need to check out, that's a weapon, baby's nail. All right, we'll look at those. Imperial spy hood. Black cloth hood fit for swiftly carrying out assassinations. Lurking in the shadows, covert operations were carried out directly under the king's orders. Victims would seldom see the rogues before it was too late. Will you read this one? A crown crafted with silver. Yeah, we read that one. Oh, so they weren't talking about the woman? I thought the woman was singing. The singer was the guy I killed? All right. Did most people kill him? Oh, he sings if he was still alive. I gotcha. I thought it was the woman that sold the ring that was singing. As a boss in a church on the altar area. There's one in Dark Souls 3 also. Another streamer was stuck on the boss for 3 hours. Wait, did they just not go in the other tower? You gotta explore all the places, man. I'll carry all the rings with me just in case.
We are indebted to you, for you fight on our behalf.
I can forge weapons for you. I'm pretty strong myself. But even I don't compare to Ed. He's a beast, I tell you. The man must eat dragon tails and wrestle stones. If you heed my advice, you'll, I reckon, he'd prove a lot more
Isn't
trouble.
Ed just the blacksmith at that other place? Like, the one you were referring to is in Dark Souls 1? Yeah, I think there's like a chapel in almost all of them. There's in Elden Ring, there's several. There's definitely, in Bloodborne, there's a chapel fight. Is there a chapel fight in Sekiro? Not really. I guess Madame Butterfly, you could kind of say she's in a chapel-y type place, but not quite the same.
No, interesting.
Yeah, there's the area with the monks. Yeah,
Thou seekest, then touch the deep.
that area also.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might
More
heal.
endurance.
Art thou finished?
I am finished. He loves his chapels. Loves his chapels.
well, we've long been. Nice.
All right,
stuff.
new spot. Upper Latria. Last night, if the black-white level impacts how hard you hit things, maybe pure white would let you break the stuff. Yeah, you're blind to this too, right, Soul Sapper? Yeah, I don't know. We could go look. It's pretty close, right? How do I even know if it's full wide or not? They all look the same. You're blind to it also? Okay. You think it was easier to tell in the last one? Like, These all look like that one. They all look the same. Oh well. Oh well. Let's continue going through a new area, I guess. Can I select them? Nope. Nope. You have no clue either. Good. There's at least a... Maybe I should go try to get that item. Let me go try to get that item first. Oh, no, I haven't freed either of the guys in the cell either. And we did get a new key. What were they called? A key to a special cell. Okay. So that's probably to one of those two guys. Let's go back and do that. Oh, that sucks, man. I have to go back through that level. That's all right. It's not that far a run. Let's do that, and then I can try to get that item. And even if I die, it's not a big deal because I have like no souls. If I decipher world tendency with no assistance, I'll probably be the first person ever. I think I figured out some of it, but yeah, I doubt I'm gonna figure it all out. But again, I don't mind though. We'll look at that stuff after I finish the game. So far, the things I pieced together, and again, I don't want to know if this is true or not, but it seems so far that when I kill bosses, maybe the red phantoms or something too, it goes more towards white. I have no idea why. Maybe I died. Maybe it's triggered to how many deaths or something. I have no idea how it got full black that one time. I want to know. I did notice that when it was full black, everything in there was one-shotting me. So things were definitely doing more damage, 100%. Also, things were giving more souls. That was very easy to tell because we were farming heals off the leprechaun guy, as I call him. And he went from giving like 500 souls before it was black to over 800 when it was black. So those are the things I have deciphered myself. I don't want to know anything else beyond those at the moment. Go on, Bottle Brush, welcome in. Yeah, I don't know what else I could have done. So something when I was fighting Flame Lurker made it go full black. And the only thing I know of is I died a lot. So was this the right area? Okay, let's see if this is it. Hey!
Magnificent. I never expected I might escape alive. My name is Frick. I am known as a sage. I thought to claim a demon soul or two for the sake of my magic. But just look at me now. I have been enfeebled by my long imprisonment.
Maybe we can give him the souls.
But I can still move my legs, and I can make it back to the Nexus. I thank the stars that my confinement lasts no longer. I owe you my life.
Seeing their mouths move in a FromSoft game is weird for some reason.
I have been enfeebled by my long imprisonment. But I can still move my legs, and I can make it back to the Nexus.
Look at me now, I still have my shirt. Gotta be doing better than some. Maybe those aren't items in those things then. I wonder if this key opens the other guy's cell also. I don't remember where he was though. I think he was further down. He's the one that was going, help! Help! The jerk fogging. Oh, okay. I was my brain was kind of reading ahead, or my eyes were reading ahead or something. And I thought you were like complaining. I thought you were saying like jerk is in like annoying person or something. And I read it as the jerk's fogging up my house. The jerk fogging of my house begins. Jamaican brown stew chicken. There we go. I was like, what do you mean? Someone's fogging your house and you don't know? Can't stop it. Beer Villain, thank you for the 3 months. Thank you, Beer Villain. Much appreciated. So this leads back to the item I'm trying to get. Crop dusting. I was like, yeah, like someone like smoking in your house and you don't want them to? Tell them to stop. So like jerk for 24 plus hours. Jerk chicken. I was just talking earlier when I was doing the food sponsor portion. Actually, shame factor for anyone that didn't see, about how my wife and my daughter don't really like Cajun spices and stuff like that. So like jerk chicken and things like that, they're not too big of fans. Maybe this is where he was. I hear him. There's still another key we're missing. Does Demon Souls have invasions? It does if you're playing online, yeah. I always do my first playthrough of all these games offline, and then subsequent ones I do online. Going Dino. Dino, it's been a little bit. Welcome back. Glad you're still alive. Going Kushio. Kushio. I bite my thumb at thee. You're glad you're still alive too? Excellent. Nice. Alright, so how do I get to this item? If I die getting to it, I'm gonna say oh well and go back to where I was. Jerked pork and slaw last week. It's amazing. Getting hungry again thinking about it. I feel like I can't go along that edge. Playing Elden Ring offline, really love the immersion. Everywhere on the ground like in DS3. Yeah, that's the big one, is the messages, you know? No, I made it to the second guy, R squared, but it said I needed a different key, so I didn't find the key for him yet. The blue ghost guy? Yeah, I made it back to him, but different key apparently. Maybe I can drop down there. Oh, I went to check the weapon I got. Oh, that'll make you dizzy. I'm not dropping down anywhere from here. All right, let's check these weapons out. Baby's nail. Dex and a little bit of strength. It actually requires strength to use. It's a dagger that requires strength. This dagger, laced with plague, is curved like a talon, often wielded by women and children in assassinations. Even among specialized weapons, this is particularly a dreadful choice. Yes, those messages are very, very important. Mercury rapier. I really like rapiers in this Oh, that one poisons? Small rapier. Rapiers boast great damage despite their narrow attack range, performing well against metal armor and hard scales in particular. However, they are easily parried and do little to break an enemy's guard. They also permit the wielder to attack even with a shield raised, but are better used for parrying rather than blocking when wielded in the left hand. And then we got Jerry's Stiletto. Another rapier. Though this exceedingly small rapier lacks a cutting edge, it is enchanted by a unique spell. Crafted by Jerry, I'm going to go with. Known for his magic handicrafts, and friend to Sage Frake, Visionary. Drains a small amount of MP from targets. Kind of interesting. Your first Souls game where you play completely offline. Happy did. Was so much more immersive. Yeah, I really like it because of that. And also, if you read the things on the ground, obviously a lot of people just try to make jokes about them, but reading them on the ground can give a lot of spoilers when you're trying to figure things out yourself, especially when it's somewhere like an illusory wall, or like in Elden Ring, there were several places with invisible bridges and walkways that took me quite a while to figure out where they were, and one of them I found by accident, which was pretty awesome. But anyway, it took a while to find those. But if you're playing, my second playthrough I played online, and there was just like literally messages on those invisible walkways, so it's like, all right. These are walls and actual secrets. Free to guess, yeah, because you haven't played before either yet. We're doing some blind co-op. All right, I'm gonna try this. At least we'll know if that was actually how to do it or not. If not, I'll die and then we'll just go to the other place. Yeah, there's some of them you don't even need to read to get the hint. Yeah, like the one on the invisible platforms, or if you're curious if you can make it somewhere or not, but you see a message there, then you know. It's like, all right, well, I guess I can get there. Great. And I have my doubt I can fit on this. There's no way. What? I am so surprised by that. No, I still can't. That's still not the way. Oh, I thought that was definitely the way once I got on there. Oh no, I've been super trolled. There's a door over there. Is that gate we didn't have the key for yet? Maybe. Man, I thought I was 100% dead. And then I thought it was 100% the way. Puzzle check. Why not jump yet? Only I could. Oh, right, that friggin' thing. Crystal lizard. Maybe something over here. No! Oh, God. Never even worried. Never even worried. Can you dual wield rapiers? You can dual wield, but there's no like power stance in this game. That was added in Dark Souls 2, I think. So dual wielding doesn't really do you much good. You're waiting for that? That was close, man. That was close. Huh. Bubba Gump Hunks. They were using the Twitch Prime here. Thanks, Bubba Gump. I like your shrimp company. I mean, I've never actually went to the real one. But I like the movie about it. I disarmed him. Oh, we haven't been over on this side apparently. You got food poisoning at the San Francisco Bubba's. I can rate that. I know a streamer named Banlish. I do know Banlish, yeah. I do. Why for do you ask, Bubblegum? Aha! I bet this is it. Maybe. I should wait on my ahas until I actually... Hey, aha! Nice. Moonlight shard. Okay. Hey, Pineapple, do you know, yeah, your alarm clock. I was saying, Pineapple, you remember Banlish? Aha! Oh! Like a year and a half ago, that's how you met you. Nice. He did, yeah. He's raided me a couple times over the years. Ooh, an S-Stock. That's one of my favorite weapons from... That might have been one of the weapons I used. Was that the one? I think the S-Stock is the main weapon I used in Dark Souls 2. My first playthrough. I feel like it was. It's another rapier. Boasts great damage despite their narrow attack range, performing well against metal armor and hard scales. It is the same thing. Okay. Cool. Nice. All right. Now let's go to the next area. So I used to have Banlish, and I didn't remove him for any like negative reason, but I used to have auto host. Auto hosts don't exist anymore anyway. I used to have auto host set up, and Banlish was on my auto host list, but most of the people I hosted played like overnight, right? But Banlish a lot of times would be on at like 6 a.m. and he is, I don't mean this in a negative way again, but he is much louder. He's much more boisterous than I am, right? So I remember having people like Pineapple here that would be like telling me that he would like fall asleep or leave the stream on, or people would fall asleep to my stream or whatever, and then it would be quiet, and then Banlish would come on at like 6 a.m. and it would auto host him, and he was just like very loud, like yelling, not yelling, like you know how he is, obviously, since you're over there, and it would just wake people up. And I remember Pineapple being like, who was that guy with the bandana? So. Dark Souls Remastered is probably the best game you've given up on. Where did you give up, out of curiosity? You woke you up a few times, also R squared, yeah. Sin's Funhouse. Wait, will they take me back up, or do I have to go all... Oh, I hope I don't have to go all the way back. Okay. All right. Now we can explore this new area. I might as well go buy those heals before we continue on. Deposit some weapons. Catch up on the store vibes since they're a little early for you. Love the series idea and looking forward to today's episode after the stream. It was a lot of fun. I was actually I was kind of disappointed to get off of there today. I was having a lot of fun. I won't spoil it for you. We did have a little bit of trouble. It wasn't all easy today, especially towards the end, but I'm actually in a predicament. I left us in a predicament, but I'm a little upset that I'm going to have to wait all the way until next Tuesday, or I probably will until I continue it, but
Nice
back to the RimWorld playthrough tomorrow. You know, RimWorld's what pays the bills, so.
Then. I'll be awaiting.
All right, cool. New area. Let's try it. Upper Electria. Wait. Oh, I meant to deposit some stuff because I'm going to be overweight. Or I'm not going to be able to hold everything up fine here probably. Oh, what the crap is that? Aren't I going to check the dragon? Yeah, okay, I can check that really quick. I kind of forgot we talked about that. I might as well, I guess. Teaser. I'm actually thinking about having the Total War stuff edited also. I'm not sure how that will do though. Might as well check. It's a really fast one. Like we're already right here, so do it for Soul Sapper. Soul Sapper, if you weren't also blind, I wouldn't do it. So you know, just in case, you know. Nope. I already did the hot potato run. Yeah, that was in November. That was late November. Well, that wasn't it. I'll have to come back another time, I guess. Missed it. It was basically me thanking people for 4 hours, but I will put the VOD. I actually just I just found the downloaded VOD, so I'll be putting that on the archive channel probably in the next couple days. You can watch it there if you want, but it's mainly me literally thanking people for like 4 hours. We raised so much money. Yeah, we can check the other side, I guess. It looked like it was blocked too, but sure, I'll check it while we're here. Was you thinking people for 4 hours? So like a normal stream then, right? Yeah, pretty much. You're hoping I was able to break it, yeah. It's worth checking because, like I said, I don't know how the things work anyway, so you know, I'm not going anywhere, so. Nope. I want that friggin' sword. That looks like an ultra great sword. I haven't seen any ultra great swords in this game. Ultra great swords are usually pretty fun too. I don't know. Ultra great swords have got me killed an awful lot over the years when I use them. It's definitely a hit once and get out sort of weapon, you know. All right. New area for real this time. Better than the biotech release that was thanking people for 4 days. True. It's true. Although I definitely do that again. You found the stream through the biotech release? That's pretty cool. Yeah, thank you for letting me know. I'm always curious. I ask sometimes where people find the stream. No, I didn't empty the inventory. That's all right though. Is this the only way I can go? Let's see. I can drop down there. So basically 2 ways to go. I can take the stairs or I can do the drop. Let's do the drop again. How can I tell? It just looks like a sword, yeah. I don't know that that's actually what you get. That's a good point. It could just be like a soul like this. It's not like I'm going to be getting a corpse from this. But it is a giant sword. It looks like a ultra great sword. I don't even know if this game has ultra great sword, but... Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh crap, those are just gonna be normal enemies? 3 hits. Okay. Sure, he's gonna knock me off. That's a gargoyle, yeah. In a From Software game. Oh my god. Yeah, I was expecting it to be a boss, not a... Oh, I wonder if those are gonna come alive. Expecting it to be a boss, not a basic enemy. Those aren't bad. We've been playing Amazing Cultivation Simulator. I still haven't tried that. And Rimworld a lot. So when Biotech came out, I wanted to see if you should buy it. Influenced you in about 15 minutes. That's pretty cool, yeah. Thank you for letting me know. Thought it was gargoyles. Didn't they lift you up earlier? Hey, is that weird? Can I ask them to take me to the sword? But they brought me up here and they tried to kill me. Are we winning? How's it going? Stuff? I think so. I beat a boss that I came to in the first attempt tonight, so that feels good. You know? That feels like winning. Stuff! 61 months! Tier 3! Thank you, Stuff, man. I was telling people the other day, Stuff, about the, that crazy monitor deal you got that was, like, mismarked. What size was that again? Tier 3, the Golden Sub Club. I couldn't remember, but I remember the pictures that you posted. And it was one of those where it's like, all right, let's see if they actually honor this and send it or not. And they did. What is that? Not the gargoyle. That 49-inch 5120 by 1440. Ultra wide curved monitor. 49-inch monitor. That's nuts. Was it Amazon that mismarked it? I don't know what that is up there. It's crazy. That's what the baby bats look like, high def from Rimworld. So 4K baby bats. Okay, we can go up. The crap. Amazon took a couple weeks to ship. They honored it, yeah. Crazy. Did you end up getting a new desk for it? I remember the picture. You're like, I think I'm gonna need a bigger surface to put this on. I don't remember what brought it up, but I mentioned it to someone the other day that you got a crazy, oh, it was because I got something like that. Something like that happened to us with an OLED, an OLED TV during Black Friday. Service agent actually honored something that they shouldn't have. We got a crazy TV for like 240 bucks. This looks suspicious. Went to IKEA and bought a desk and upgraded the whole rig. Nice. Well, there's an item on that spot. There's no gargoyle that's gonna knock me off? That's surprising. What? That's about the dumbest thing I've ever seen in any Souls game ever. What is that? I've never seen that you can literally move loot that's on the ground, not from a drop. Oh my god. You think that'll respawn? You've never seen that before? Well, crap. Excuse me, sir. Can I get a refund? Oh, they actually hit pretty hard as they hit you. Advanced physics far behind, far beyond. Yeah, I guess so. That's frustrating that I knocked that item off. I can understand maybe if it was like a corpse of something I killed, but that was just like a, you know, just an item. That's just where the item is. Oh my god, it's like pitch black here for me. Another one. No saying attack on. I'm gonna have to restart the level and yeah, come back over here. Oh, he has a crossbow. Hey. Alright, see ya. I wonder if I can knock this guy off then. No, but now he's yes, you have a question? You there. Next to the rock. What's your question? Minor inconvenience. Loot getting some way. Unthinkable, that's right. Dual 34 ultra wides. It's good for you, not sure you'd want larger. That's why we can't have nice things. What is... Can I poke this? I'm gonna go this other way. Oh, there's a different kind of gargoyle over there, I think. Maybe? I mean, there's definitely a gargoyle over there, but... You want to open and spew onto me, killing me. Look what I can do. Look what I can do. I know the arrow and bolts and stuff are so slow in this game. I guess luckily. 49 is the same as having 227 side by side. Just you don't have the bezel. I don't know. Alright, so what game was it I was playing? Oh, it was I won't spoil it for you, R-Square, but there's a part in Ragnarok that is very high up, and I mentioned to you. And you, it's a long, definitely not gonna be good for you. We'll just put it that way. Yeah, Elden Ring. It's higher up than Elden Ring, and you also have to play through it. It's not like a cinematic type thing. That's all I'll say. I know you're trying to stay as blind as you can. There is a part in the game that you're afraid of heights. You might be afeared. Can't believe Demon Souls copied Elden Ring. Derivative bullcrap. Be careful saying things like that, because then people will be like, actually. To be the first Spider-Man, you can, yeah. Spider-Man had some stuff like that too, yeah. Pigeon things in Spider-Man, yeah. I was talking about doing the Spider-Man thing the other day and 100%ing it. And Pineapple was like, man, I could have killed you doing all those bonus quests, because I 100%ed that game too. Some of the streams was literally doing all the side stuff. It's fun though. Like chasing what's her face? God, I can't remember her name now. platinum as well. Visual update to this has been, oh my god. It's a Zerg Overlord. Black cat, I think. I just gotta hope it isn't a drop Overlord. Hello. Hello. Do the funny burp noise, Overlord. We have to click on it enough times for that. Oh, I need to put my clock up. Hang on. There we go. Gotta make sure I get off here on time today. Excuse me, can you land? I see you up there. Thanks. So it takes all my stamina to block once and then 3 hit them. What's on time today? I need to get off here a little after 9. The latest before 9:30. So about an hour. It's an hour and a half from now. Excuse me, but this is bullcrap, sir. I'm but a lowly melee man. There's a fog door over there. Oh, goodbye, item. Or on your day off, more interested in your other games. They're in the minority. Yeah. I was pretty happy with the Total War numbers today until Twitch started screwing up. We had been over 300 for quite a long time. And then Twitch was like, ah, you can only have those numbers during RimWorld. Ooh, Flamberge. Flamberge. I wonder if that bleeds in this game like it does in the others. It's funny that only some swords cause bleed in these games, you know? Yeah, it was like right around 350 or something when Twitch started screwing up. So who knows, it could have went up even more. New food sponsor. Yeah, I'm actually really excited for it. Exclamation Factor. You can wait. It's for 30 days, so you can wait and I can try it out first. I'm gonna try it next week and let you know what I think if you want before you try it, or you can go ahead, whichever. Exclamation Factor is the it's a pre-prepared one. Hey. Hey. Wait, what? Oh, crap. 4 streams have been solid. Yeah, the daytime ones, yeah. They've done alright. Like Romero, this is cool as well. Surely that's not a boss already. Still like finishing games even if you were full-time variety. Other streamers who play a new game every stream. No, yeah, if I liked a game, there's actually only been a couple games that I played on stream that I didn't finish. If I like the game, I will not only finish it, I'll try to 100% it. I really like it. There's been only a couple games. There's only been one game that I actually stopped playing because it was so terrible. I never went back to it. And that was during the Halloween event. It was remothered. Well, the thing about Greedfall is I actually liked it at the beginning, and then every stream it got worse. It was like they put all the best parts in the beginning. Finished Greedfall, yeah. Remothered though is probably the worst game I've ever streamed. Terrible. No, I did all of Greedfall. How else would I know that I could just beat the final boss with doing nothing but pushing a single button? Not even moving. Remothered was 2 Halloweens ago. Can I go around that? Man, I'm worried about that. Remothered was 2 Halloweens ago. Whew. Friggin' what? I risked my life for some aged spice? What is this? Like aim for the ship, rotate once done. That's your future dream, Adam. Yeah, I mean, I would like to do that. And like switch it when I'm done with it. If I like it enough, do some challenges on it, something like that. I risked my life for deodorant. It's a Souls game after all. Well, that happened a lot in Elden Ring too. I had to risk my life and it was just some herb. Some herb that I had like 15 of. Ugh. Well, at least this is an Anor Londo. Dumb, not having to say or change. Yeah. Yeah. Be nice. Ah! He who controls the spice. Hours looking in nooks for random trash. I did do that, yeah. I did everything. I was actually surprised that I found everything in Elden Ring. I literally did all the quests you can do in a single playthrough. There weren't like, you know, unless the quest locked you out of another one. I fought every boss, even all the side secret bosses. I didn't know I was doing that at the time, but I was surprised that I completed so much of it my first blind playthrough. But I was having a lot of fun, and I was like, it was also when medical stuff was at its worst. So I was just literally just like, all right, I'm just gonna chill and 100% this game, and if you guys want to hang out and watch, I appreciate you, but if not, I can't do anything else right now, so. I did all the things. How many obscure quest lines did I complete blindly? Like, quite a bit of them. Even like, I don't want to spoil it. I know there's still some other people. Like, I did all of Ronnie's stuff. I did all of, what's her name? Fia? All of Fia's stuff. There was only 2 that I screwed up. That I saw after the fact. I didn't do all of, oh god, what's his name? The guy that gives you the rapier? Holy crap, I was literally about to say his name. The guy that gives you his rapier, and I actually used his rapier for a lot of the game. Like half the game. I missed the end of his quest. I didn't see his past. So I missed that. Roger's rapier, thank you. And the only other one I screwed up was I forgot to go back to the girl before you go to the Weeping Peninsula, and she was dead. Oh crap, I said no spoilers. Those are the only 2. Roger was the one, yeah. But I even did all of the blind woman, all the grapes. I did all the grapes. And I used the thing at the correct place in order to undo, let's just call it the chaos stuff. Anyway, yeah, I was really surprised that I managed to do pretty much everything. Crap is going on here. Well, I've been killing all these guys, so let's continue. All right, you're dead. Okay, you're dead. All right, you're dead. Looks like it's your time to die. Oh, are we freeing the Overlord? It's gonna take us to Char. Is that gonna be the boss? Don't answer that. Hey, your day, waiting for 5 o'clock, some jerk with a broadsword, no shirt comes around. Are we the baddies? No, definitely not. I can't be it. I don't know which way to go. I don't know. Love my constant rhetorical questions. It's just, yeah, it's just, I think I told you before, it came from, back when I would stream to no one, I developed doing it a bit, you know? That way, I had this thought. I was like, all right, if I go to a stream and there's no one there, and the streamer's just sitting there being absolutely quiet, not saying anything, not talking about what they're doing, they're just nothing, am I going to stay there for very long? And I kind of tested that, and I went to streams and I was like, unless they were doing something extraordinary, but even then I want them to beat the first boss. Yeah, beat the first boss. Yeah. Even then, you know, yeah, it's fine. I have some quiet time, you know, but I try to maybe not let there be a lot of dead air unless I'm doing something like a boss fight or something. Going tech. I might can make that. I bet you I can get in this like in Bloodborne. Alright, let's do it. Franny wasn't rating you for a week in the Good Guy Challenge, so you told the urinal chicken story? Yeah, exactly, yeah. Alright, I was thinking it might not shut. Interestingly, someone just commented on a different YouTube video about 2 days ago and said, I keep hearing this urinal chicken thing, but I don't understand it. Have you explained it anywhere? And I linked them the timestamp video from the Good Guy run. And then they replied to me. And they were like, oh my God, I couldn't stop laughing. What the? Let's go back up. The crap. Oh my God. Imagine the smells. Oh, it's a big one. Going for the warrens. Yeah, it does. It reminds me of the harvest baby in the Better or whatever. It's really dark down here too. Some Geiger stuff. You love it down here. It looks like Taco Bell's basement. Actually, I had Taco Bell for dinner. It's delicious. Mercury Stone Chunk. Eating a bread bowl filled with tomato soup. I'm ruining your dinner. I'm sorry. I didn't know. You never gonna do the thing again? Dung eater down here. This does look like a dung eater location, yeah. Does Doug. Here, the 10 months, Doug. Double digits. Time goes fast, man. Double digits already. Hey, Doug. Mercury sunshine. It's so dark. It's so dark. God, this place would stink. Ugh. My socks would be so wet. That's almost one full entire calendar year. Fragrant ring. Slowly restore MP over time. Ooh. Why be that descriptive? It's between my toes. I've washed them, but it feels like it's always there. Let's go with my Old Spice. It's a good thing we found the Old Spice we got down here. The athlete's foot. Jerk. Squish, squish, squish. What are these friggin' things? What are these? Like scorpion. Grotesque scorpion creatures. No idea if I found everything down here. Oh. It appears I hadn't. Gargoyle crossbow. Oh, I accidentally rolled through it. Thank God, smell-o-vision is a thing. What's that barefoot and puppy do? Oh, I have a story about that. Barefoot and puppy do. Here's a story for you. So when I was, I don't know, probably about 12 or so, we got a trampoline. And we lived on 3.5 acres of land at that point. Same land where the house burned, actually. But we ended up leasing about 3 acres of it out for pasture to my great uncle, and he had cows there. And occasionally the cows would get out, you know, run around, eat some stuff in the yard, whatnot. Well, one day I was jumping on the trampoline, and my mom yelled to let me know that dinner was done. And I kind of short bounced and hopped off the trampoline. Bam! Feet first into a giant cow patty. I'd like to say that was the only time. It happened another time when I had socks on. I did not have socks on the first time. At least your feet were warm. The first time, it was actually one that had been there a while, so it wasn't like squishy and extra gross. Time to really describe it. The second time when I had socks on and I got in, I landed on one, it was like wet and fresh. News outlet just posted the question: could showering at the gym save money? My theory, let the optional monthly bill help me save money. Probably not. Unless your water cost is astronomical or you're showering an awful lot. Yeah, if it's like a $10 gym membership, yeah, good luck with that. Whoa. That guy's having a bad time. Wait, is that the gargoyle I killed? Is that the item? I think that's the gargoyle I killed up there that fell down. You never do shower streams anymore. Hey, you'll have to talk to Ted about that one. I was wondering why there was a gargoyle's crossbow down here. Makes sense. Nothing over here. Okay, so an item over there. I didn't know you could jump. Oh my god. I thought I could fit under there for some reason. Oh, I have to come all the way back. Didn't die to the boss, died to some stupid scorpion. A vintage clip. Shower. Oh, I don't even remember how I got there. Alright, well. This way. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. This way, maybe? This looks right. What did you think of the vampire DLC for Thirsty One? I liked the Crimson Court overall. The Crimson Court eventually just got tiresome to do. It was no longer very hard, I would say. Oh, I can see what that item is. It did respawn. Yes. Here was a hero soul. The other additions with the Crimson Court, like the Flagellant was awesome, of course. And then the districts were really, really, really good. Maybe a little too good. Alright, I'll get that item down there in the pit. Yeah, I like the Crimson Court overall. The reason why I say it got a little bit tiresome is because in my challenge runs, I still had to do it in the all boss, like crazy challenge runs that I did. However, you couldn't be torchless there. It was always bloodlight. And so it was just like kind of going through the motions each time. I think I went this way. Oh, and then I went back, yeah. You think the Preacher is a fair boss? Fanatic? Oh, the Fanatic? Yeah, because there's actually a mechanic. You can know if a Fanatic can or can't be there, and you can know the percentage. So knowing those things, fine. And the Fanatic is basically like the Hag. It's very, very similar. So if you can figure out the Hag, you can figure out the Fanatic. Of course, if you know the percentages on spawn and how he spawns and why he spawns and when he can't and when he can and which dungeons are safe that week, which ones aren't. If you know those mechanics, obviously it makes that way less scary. He's not balanced. He's balanced. I mean, again, as in most bosses, it depends on your team, right? There are some teams that are going to fundamentally be terrible against him. And so if you're doing a dungeon with a team that's terrible against him and he's there, you are going to have a bad time. Yeah. He's harder than any other mini boss. The thing from the stars and the Shambler can both be harder overall, I think. But again, as with most things, it depends on what team you have when you fight them. There are teams that can do each of them easily. And there are some teams that almost can't beat them, you know? Do you like the super long missions? So the thing about the super long missions is it saves your spot when you come back to them, right? But since I was trying to conserve weeks, I actually did all the epic missions on my challenge runs in a single week, a single shot. So even like the Countess dungeon, the entire Countess dungeon and the Countess boss fight in one single trip. So those were kind of brutal. Sometimes it would be like 2.5, 3.5 hours, and that was with extra walking speed from a mod, just to do one of those dungeons. Yeah. Speedrun tactics. Speedrun tactics. All right. Here we go. We can go that way yet, right? No. Thing from the stars, again, it depends on what team you have, right? So you don't have a team that can overcome or pierce his armor when he stacks it. It's not a buff, it's just a damage reduction. But if you don't have like something that can deal with that, he can be really brutal. He can do some one-shots too. What I mean by one-shot is he can crit people down to death's door and then leave a bleed or a blight, and then they can die on their first turn back. You just can't do anything about it. So sometimes, obviously not every time. Hey, you're dead. Get out of the way. You didn't know he was dead. Those guys don't respawn, okay. Oh wait, is there more than one of those? I guess it doesn't matter. I can't decide if I want to drop down there now or not. Maybe there's another one here. Screw it, I'm gonna do it while I'm here. I kind of know the way back right now, I might as well do it.
Are you here to fight the demons? If so, then help me escape this place. I am on your side. I have come to face the demons.
How do I know that you're on my side? Because you say so? Oh no. Alright, guy. You sound super believable. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't actually believe him. Please don't knock me off or something.
Thank you. I will remember this. I am certain we will meet again. I will remember this. I am certain we will meet again.
You trust him? I don't. I actually thought he was gonna like attack us or something. Maybe next time we run into him, he'll fight us. That's what I was thinking. Next time we meet him, he's gonna stab us in the back or something. Go give me a cake. All right, back into the crap here. to just make sure those guys don't jump on me. Reaching the weapon's insane, yeah. Yeah, it's a good one. Okay, the ramp up. There it is. You know who that is, Al? Remember someone telling you about that fellow? You know that releasing him did? You won't say it, obviously. My bad, though. But yeah, there's always a purpose for all those kind of things, you know? You never know what it is playing through blindly. Like, you might end up helping us at some point. You might, like, help us with a boss. You might betray us. You might have a quest. It might literally be so we can kill him and get something from, like, who friggin' knows? I don't want to know, so I'm just thinking out loud. Yeah, no one confirm or deny any of those, but just thinking about other Souls or, you know, From Software things. Sword's all as tall as me, yeah. One at a time, one at a time. One at a time, ladies. There's enough to go around. One at a time. Hey. Oh my god. Is that how it's gonna be? Great, I'm gonna use this just in case. Local baker. Also, those reminds me of a character in another one of the games. That's why I said all those things. But again, I don't want to know which one of those he does. I was just thinking about the guy. So another thing I didn't do in one of the From Software games that I didn't figure out until after I got done is in Sekiro. I didn't give the I'm glad I did it the way I did, but I sent the God, I forget his name, but I sent the, like, let's just call him the guy that's not all there, the monk that's not all there. I sent him to go live with the monkeys. Apparently you can bring him down and give him to the like experiment guy, the like crazy butcher scientist guy. And I never figured out how to give anyone to the scientist, the butcher guy, on my first blind playthrough. So I didn't figure out what happened until after I was done my first one. Apparently you can give that kind guy that you find later in the game when I sent to live with the monkeys. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, I didn't want to be too specific because I know there's some people waiting on Sekiro playthroughs still. I know it's been out for a while, but still. Yeah, there's a couple things. There's a few things you can do with that guy. Yeah. I had him like resistance ring. Okay, I had him go live with the monkeys. I'm happy with that one. The true ending. He won't betray you. He said he's on your side. Yeah. I 100% believe him. Alien brain thing from Starship Troopers. Yeah. Watch Starship. I haven't watched it in a while. That's probably the best choice out of the ones you can make with him, I think. Can't remember his name. I remember what he looks like. I remember where you first find him. I almost attacked him when I first found him because he's just like sitting there. Like sitting there in the grass. Before you get to all the monks and stuff. Oh, avoid his name. Yeah, that's true. Because then when people find... Yeah, never mind. Freaking noises. Trying to think of which From Software game had the location where the noises were the worst. Not worst as in like design, but like just hated hearing it. And I think it might have been Michelash's Tower. Michelash's, I played Bloodborne. That was my first Souls game. I played it, you know, not on the stream or anything, blind to it, just my wife and I. And, you know, sitting on the couch in the dark. We're in Michelash's Tower. Everything's like super dark. You get these little doll-faced children running at you. There's crying from somewhere. There's a baby crying. It's like, someone shut that friggin' baby up. Orphan of Cause. Those guys bug out on the stairs or something? They didn't attack at all. That gives you PTSD. And was the Old Hunters DLC? I think that was the hardest DLC of any of the From Software DLCs I played. Why is the blood water like pulsing up and down? I think it's because this thing is moving around. I think the Old Hunters DLC was probably the hardest DLC I played on any of the Souls games. The DLC for Dark Souls 2 wasn't too very difficult, especially after you've done one of them. The DLC seem very same, at least the zones seem kind of the same. Yeah, the Old Hunters was a good DLC, but man, it had some very hard bosses. Speaking about bosses that are character size being hard, that's where part of that comes from me. For me is the Old Hunters. Oh, I played through, yeah, I've done Dark Souls 3 yet. Thematically and gameplay wise, love the Maria fight. All right, a fog door. God, I hope I don't have to run back here, man. Hopefully we find a shortcut or something. Maybe this is a shortcut. I don't know. Old Hunters is pretty rough. You did it first time in New Game Plus 3. Bad idea, yeah. Orphan is really hard, yeah. It's kind of crazy though. The boss that's killed me the most of any Dark Souls boss, and it's not even close, is Nameless King. I don't know why. I think a lot of it was camera bullcrap, but for whatever reason in Dark Souls 3, Nameless King just had my number. It was just the only boss in any game that's killed me more than Nameless King was Sigrun in Give Me God of War. Sigrun killed me probably, I don't know. I don't even remember. I have the list somewhere. I think Sigrun probably killed me over 100 times. But, oh, what the? Wait, what? There's a Mind Flayer that's a spirit? Big Fire Dog. Half Health Chalice Dungeon. Yeah, I don't really consider those. Yeah, I don't know how many times I died to this stuff in Chalice Dungeons. I didn't really consider those as part of the content, but yeah. What is this place? I don't know. What are those things? I don't know. What are those noises? What are those? It's a nightmare fuel. That's all I know. Playing Maria kicked your butt more than Orphan did? Really? I guess I can see that. Barring Elden Ring? What? Wait, what killed you the most in Elden Ring? Melania? I really liked the Melania fight. First view was the Impaler Catacombs in Elden Ring. Really? That's interesting, yeah. Oh, you're not counting Elden Ring because you haven't played it. Gotcha. Red guys, no, they apparently don't. Only bosses and only blue phantoms, yeah. Or not blue phantoms. What did I say, blue phantoms? Blue eyes. I tried to lock on. I screwed up. The blue ephemeral eyes and killing a boss so far is the only things I found. To the cultist dudes. I know what you're talking about, yeah. That's weird. Yeah, it's weird how sometimes something just has your number and it's like, why can't I do this? It happens. Yeah, Nameless King for me, I don't know why. It took me so long to get past phase 1 on Nameless King because of the stupid camera. God, if you had the Sekiro camera on Nameless King, it would probably be 10 times easier. And then finally I got through it, and then of course he has the second phase, and he's no friggin' pushover in that phase either. He was one-shotting me. Going way to magic. Well, as you know, I never do my first blind playthrough as a mage. Always melee on my first playthrough. You're a wizard for that game, so you had no problem with Nameless King. Lucky you. Lucky you to choose something different than me. Pass around summons or co-op, tell yourself. My playthrough of Elden Ring, I did fully blind when it first came out. Melee only, no buffs, no summons, no ashes, no magic, no miracles. That's just how I wanted to play it. I don't care how you play it. It was just funny because I was really surprised how strong jump attacks were. Elden Ring became very easy as soon as I realized how strong jump attacks were. It's kind of disappointing in a way. I've talked about it before, but as soon as I realized how much stun build up that jump attacks do, the entire rest of the game was relatively easy, I will say. I'm not doing anything specific though. And I mean, other people that use jump attacks not necessarily have the same experience, but no magic, no summons, blind, etc. Strength build also. What strength weapon did you use? Because I found one that I really liked, but I found out after the fact it's not a very like meta weapon, and that not many people used it. But I just really like the moveset, and that's, you know what, that's one of the things I like about these games too, and about playing them blindly. So minefield that's avoiding spoilers. Yeah, I try my best. Like, I didn't even use one of the best strength weapons apparently. I like the weapon that I used. die here. It's a long way back. I haven't found a shortcut yet. Keep falling off right there. That's exactly what I was thinking. That's why I came all the way back here. Triangulate, Great Call, and Giant Crusher. I did not use either of those. I actually used Roger's Rapier for like all the way until almost up to the snowfield. I was very close to falling off, man. Actually, I forged Roger's Rapier into heavy to scale with strength, and then I switch. Oh man, what's the name of it? What was the name of that axe that I used? I used an axe the rest of the game. Not one of the biggest axes either, just like medium size. I can't remember. Boy, the defense in the late game. I still like Sekiro best, even having no builds. Yeah, there's just something, I don't know. I guess Sekiro has less replayability in that sort of way, but it's almost freeing in a way not to worry about that kind of thing. And to have the builds just be the different techniques that you use and equip and decide to unlock. But I really enjoyed the combat a lot. But yeah, I can understand there's a gripe of Sekiro that doesn't have as much replayability because there's no like alternate weapons really. I mean, you know, this thing coming down? Okay. Yeah, I really like Sekiro. It's still probably my favorite. So you like it a lot too. It's the only one that you played only once because of that. No builds, yeah. Yeah, I can understand that side of it. But it was a really pretty game, of course. I'm gonna kill these guys too. And the combat was really fun. The camera was really good. All the bosses felt, you know, pretty awesome actually. Some of the most memorable boss fights. True, you can't overlevel Sekiro really, yeah. It's the heart of the world from Dark Souls 1. It's a cocoon. Wait a minute. It is an overlord. It was carrying zerglings. Like an egg sack, yeah. I'm sure it's fine. All right, so I can go across here. There's an item. It looks like I can continue up. I don't know which way to go first. It was a drop overlord. Can I go up? Maybe I can't. Yeah. I could on the other one. This one's broken though. Okay. Going chasm. Welcome in. I managed to drop its cargo before it died. Oh my God. Okay. That's back in the beginning, okay? So I'm guessing I'll have more paths to go on now that I drop that. I'm gonna have to fight those things even. Oh man, I might have to fight them on these like causeways and stuff. Oh, that's gonna suck. All right. All right. Brew. Thank you for the Twitch Prime. Thank you, Brew. Thank you for using that here. Much appreciated. Much love to the Brew. All right. Look at that. Look at that. So now do I go spin these souls before I keep going? But then I have to kill those. Nah, it's fine. What's the worst that could happen? I die and lose them all? Unlikely. I swear, you're almost at 4K, man. Wait, I didn't kill these anyway. I just ran by them, so I might as well go spin these. Alright, just kidding. Great weapon. I don't know that I got enough chunks to upgrade one of these yet. R2 in 4K. What could possibly go wrong? Hey, where are you, Magic Lady? There you are. I'll check weapons really quick.
I can forge weapons for you.
Need 2 more hardstone chunks. I can buy the hardstone shards easily. We know how to get there. Shards. We'll try out the S-Stock sometime. Not right now.
No interest, eh?
No interest. No interest.
I can tell you're not gonna...
Because Soul's going pretty well. Yeah, we ran into a boss today. I killed it on the first try, which is good. Good. And I think we made some good progress. I base that on nothing at all. But, you know. Oh, the Flamer does not do bleed in this one, huh? Named for its flame-like appearance, this blade is designed to rend flesh and cause severe bleeding. Holds a grim reputation for inflicting fatal wounds. What? Oh, no, I was misreading. It does. 120 bleed. There we go. It says it right there. Adam, are you blind? A little bit. Oh, we've been over this.
You have a heart of gold. Don't...
So if you're not using but holding, I don't think it does.
Thou seekest the power of the soul, no? Then touch the demon inside me.
Oh yeah, the Frake guy should be here somewhere. He told us he was going to the Nexus. We could go look for him. I'm wondering if he's the one, and again, I don't want to know, but I've been wondering if he's the one, because he mentioned demon souls, that maybe we can give the big ones to. You can't believe that I beat the dragon guy without knowing that you could sneak behind pillars. Have you ever seen anyone beat it without sneaking? I didn't know until afterwards. The bad thing about it, Tet, is I thought, I thought that I was going to be, I thought that that's what was going on. Like but then he hit me with fire while I was behind one somehow, and that made me think I was wrong. So I actually had it right, and then I did it the wrong way after that. You've never seen anyone beat it that way? Kaz, 46 months. 46 months. It's a long time, Kaz. Good to see you. Thank you, Kaz. Hopefully you and the Mista and the little... Hey, I need a nickname for the little one. We got Kaz. We got Mista J. What do I call the small one? The small one. Kaz like, she's not that small anymore. Yes, she is. Figures out he turns his head back and forth. I know, I watched him turn his head back and forth. And then I figured it out, and then when he hit me behind the pillar, well, I mean, you saw, right? You watched the VOD. You saw me figure out, or deduce that that was what was going on, and then I told myself it wasn't. Munchkin to you. 19 months. 19 months. $19 months. More stamina.
Art thou
All right, let's go see if we can find that Frake guy. He said he was coming back here. And he talked about demon souls, so I'm wondering if we can give him the boss souls or something. That's not him.
You saved, then I was right to bend the rules and teach you a few tricks. I am grateful to you for your service. Do you see how important selfless acts are in this dreary world?
Yeah, the dragon thing, that's funny.
What is it? Oh, it's better than having you bother Master Frake.
Soul arrow, flame toss, enchant weapon, familiar's prank, cloak, protection, water veil. What do you mean? You were like upset I was talking? Oh, there he is. All right.
I have a proposal for you. Could you bring your demon souls to me?
Aha!
As I determine
Maybe.
more about the essence of the soul, I can teach you new magic.
I enjoy God of War, yeah, very much. Yeah.
A demon's soul is no mere amalgamation of lesser souls.
An indecent
You
proposal.
have your wits about you. Surely you understand. Do you have a connection to the disciples? Do not pay any attention to them if they speak poorly of me and my magic.
Oh man, new magic.
Prayer
Oh,
is
boy.
for the foolish, quaint, and soon to be dead.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh
And
boy.
heaven forbid the day you find out what their so-called God really is. I was defeated and captured by the Golden Usurper past that cell. Be wary of him, for he manipulates souls. He has power over vile, murky souls, those
Yeah, they do.
susceptible to madness and paranoia.
Very toothsome people in this game.
I know of 3 humans who came to lead demons. King Alant of Volitaria, Astraea of the Valley of Defilement, and the Golden Usurper of Latria. There's no question that they became demons. But we were wrong to assume that they ceased to be human.
I was about to say, does he not blink? And then he blinked.
He has power over vile, murky souls, those susceptible to madness
Oh, wizard?
and paranoia.
Munchkin.
But we were wrong to assume
Oh, I meant to see that.
you have your wits about you.
Aha. Surely you don't just... I don't want to know. But I'm just thinking to myself, surely you don't only get magic from the souls. Greatly raises defense.
I am fully
Surely.
prepared.
Everyone has such fancy names. Where's the Bob or the Joe? There is one. There is one. I'll show you him. I have to get off here soon, so I can't really go do anything else anyway. And I meant to go back to him.
You. Have you seen my corporeal flesh?
No
Has
problem.
my body gone rotten? I'm sorry. Please leave me alone.
Or what if I don't?
Who are you? I don't remember anything.
But yeah, we found one person. I meant to go back to him anyway.
My grandfather had unusual tastes. He often visited Stonefang Mine, where he collected rocks of all shapes and sizes. Most of them had no value. But among them, he found a miracle stone shard, which he gave to me.
Can I see it?
Could this, too, be a sign from God?
I don't know. Let me see it, and I'll let you know.
But among them, he found this, too?
She's not buying it.
Oh, fellow disciple, you see, a miracle is a heavenly act, but spells are the acts of demons.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that.
The work of soul
I'm gonna try it out,
arts.
Bottle Rush. Yeah.
They have similar effects, and yet one is clearly evil, and the other is clearly good. Magicians, in the end, are mere servants of the demons.
Ah, clearly.
A miracle is a heavenly act, but spells are the acts of
Hey,
demons.
only
They have similar
the Sith
magicians.
speak in absolutes. Are you a Sith?
Do you seek the power of God?
Clearly.
I see.
I've been feeling lately. I
yourself
felt
in stoicism.
pretty decent yesterday. Today I'm not quite as good, and the 2 days before that I was pretty rough. Ended up actually having to miss some streams last week because I was feeling so bad at the end of the week. But yeah, yesterday I was all right. Today I'll put me at like 70% today.
I hesitate to imagine your present state. Will you continue to pray?
That's all he does. That's all he still does. All right. Anyway, I'm going to go back to this guy because we learned, or this guy told us something. Anyway, let me go check on him. Where was he? Here. Thanks, wizard. From his point of view, the mages are evil. Return thing with all the factions worked well for a series or playlist. Yeah, I hope so. I'm having so much fun with Valkia though, and we're already in the 50s. I'm a little worried that I'm gonna get to turn 100 and be like, or here we out here. What if I just keep playing on Valkia for a while? But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. The game starts slowing down quite a bit at around turn 100, but it'll be interesting. The Valky's been a lot of fun. I think one reason why this campaign has been really fun is because it's not been easy. Like, we've had some real problems in it. So it isn't just like smashing things, although that can be fun too. There's gonna be factions where I wish it would end after 20, like Nurgle. I don't know. When I get to, well, I guess if I'm doing Nurgle, it's only, if I'm not doing Warriors of Chaos, it's just Nurgle, then I only have one option, right? So I can't do Festus.
What
So I gotta do Kugath.
If it be a blacksmith, then sure.
He doesn't sell anything. I don't know what. Oh, anyway, Blacksmith Ed. There you go. You reminded me by asking if there's any normal names like Joe or Bob. There you go. There's Blacksmith Ed.
Demon souls. They're like powerful spirits. Some can even bless weapons. But doing so requires a powerful flame.
Maybe there's another blacksmith.
Invigorated by a demon soul of scorching heat.
It's a normal dude, yeah.
I told you that I'm busy. Each ore has a grade. Mighty weapons can only be blessed by ores of high grade. The highest grade of all is a pure ore. It shines in utter brilliance. A spirit force that delights the eyes. The highest grade of all is a pure ore.
That's all he says, yeah.
The highest
I thought he might
grade.
say something different after,
Don't waste my time.
maybe that's not who she was talking about. I don't know. But the girl there said something about him, and so did, the other blacksmith. There might be another blacksmith.
Yes, that's the one. A searing demon soul. With it, I can forge new breeds of weapon. Bring me your most powerful souls.
What? Okay. Searing demon soul, hang on.
Surely you jest. Why talk all that nonsense anyway if you're not intentional? good blacksmith and a good maker. Probably deserves a demon's soulless son. Don't waste my time.
Wait, which soul did he say that he wanted? Searing. The soul of Flamelurker Demon, a source of great power, consumed to gain a large number of souls. Certain demon souls transmute into magic, miracles, or weapons.
What do you need? If it be a blacksmith. With it, I can forge new breeds of weapon. Bring me your most powerful souls.
All right, let's try it.
A wise choice. You've done well to put your trust in the great blacksmith, Ed.
Ed.
Bring me a demon soul, and I shall use it to bless your weapon.
Maybe this is how we get, like, crushing or something? Road to possibilities. Okay. Ah, okay. How am I supposed to know what you can upgrade? Large sword of searching. Hero demon soul. What does this one say? That looks pretty cool. Physical attack, 210 at level. I don't know. Does it go to level 1? It's not obvious at all. Requires 14 strength, 14 dexterity. A fearsome barbed large sword of black quartz. I don't have whatever soul this is anyway. Forged from the soul of the Storm King demon and made of Storm Beast marrow. Is there a... I'm gonna go grab all my weapons and see if they all upgrade to something. Oh crap. Supposed to get off here, but I'm gonna do this. I was actually gonna get off here before this, but now I found something. That's one way to do it. You just Googled. Yeah, I'm gonna bring my weapons and see. Oh no! Well, there's our first NPC death. There might be more. There's usually more. I don't want to know if I could prevent it or anything like that. I'll look that up after I'm done with the game. Well, that's sad. I was wondering about that after he asked if we had seen his body and if it was rotting yet. Well,
hello again. I'm keeping.
I guess I didn't find his body in time. Who did I kill? I didn't kill him. It was the blue ghost guy. We're the only people that were here when we first got here. There will be more. And that's what I always think. I must have not done. Oh man, I don't know if I can carry all these. There's probably something I did wrong or something, or maybe I didn't find his body or something. Anyway, we'll find out next time. All right, let's just take the ones that I liked. Okay, so I'm gonna take the winged spear. Long sword. I actually liked that. I highly doubt you can upgrade the club. Take a club anyway. I like the great axe too. What else did I like? Let's take the S-Stock. I like that in Dark Souls, the other Dark Souls stuff. All right, that's my weight limit. All right, let's go check it. This is the only game that had inventory encumbrance like that.
A heart of gold.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
Take it from you.
You doubted the honesty of that caged prisoner? Oh, unless that was his true form, then yeah, I don't know. All right, see if this does anything. Eight Hearthstone shards from that. That'd be an easy place to farm those. I bet I could have went to that second one. Oh well. Oh well. He was a downer anyway, screw him. He was no Roger, that's for sure. I wonder what triggered this, because I've talked to this guy after I had that soul before. I think, didn't I? Maybe I didn't.
What be you if it be a blacksmith?
Longsword doesn't upgrade. S-Stock can be a sharp S-Stock. Brushing great axe. See, it's better strength scaling. What? The club goes into a... How does that work? A meat cleaver from Swollen Demon Soul? Out of all these. Sharp. So my claymore upgrades, my scimitar. It's kind of interesting that it just so happens that two of the things I picked are upgradable, like as my normal weapons. And then apparently the club. Let's look at this. Ooh, that has S scaling and strength, but it's a faith weapon. I think that's faith, right? A giant cleaver forged from the soul of the Adjudicator demon. Identical to the Adjudicator's own weapon, it turns sinners into delectable cuts of meat. Also drains a small amount of HP from targets. Huh. The holy cutter of meat. That's kind of interesting. It takes 26 strength. That's nuts. Yeah, I'm gonna stop reading these because it's telling me names of bosses. I don't know anything about the bosses other than the names, but I don't really want to know that either. So I guess see ya, Ed. I'll be back after I kill Hero Demon, Storm Demon, and Swollen Demon. I think that I don't want to know, or that's the soul names anyway. I don't want to know where each of those are, but well, that didn't really help me any. When the game spoils itself, that's kind of what I was thinking. Swollen Demon.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch on your belongings.
It's weird that they did it this way. So in Dark Souls and further on, when you get the soul, you take it to a specific person, and then once you have the soul, then it shows you the options for it, not before. That's weird. Okay, so this one didn't have anything. I'll remember to take the club to him, I guess. Your soul swole. No, I'm just happy to see you. You want to explain how crafting works because it's not conveyed in the game very well? Yeah, thank you for not doing that. Afterwards, we'll do that. I'll be out in just a minute. Get ready for bed. Yeah, I'm wrapping things up, so I'll be right there. All right, that was fun. I think we made a lot of progress. We killed a boss, and we killed it on the first try. We found some items I had missed before. And we got a new area, and we got the Overlord to drop, so whatever it is. So anyway, let me wrap this up, and let me repair my weapons so I don't forget for tomorrow.
I can forge weapons for you.
Good enough. Good enough. And then it was up here, right? Yeah. We will return here. You know what? I'll just go ahead and warp there. Good. All right. Nice. Excellent. Feels good to make some progress. In the recording here.